I'm a simple man. I like simple things. Reliability. And I gotta say, I've been smoking cigars over 20 years. And don't let the hair fool you. But it is what it is, right? And I gotta say, over the years, General and Altatus, as far as their reliability, this cigars always really work. Any issues, if you have, I've seen, because they're in so many lounges, is that if most lounges, if not all, are way too moist. So if you have, cigars that are very popular that they have in stock all the time, the cigars at the shop might be too wet. And what I've noticed with General cigars, like today I got a few. I got a Hoyo, a Partagas, and a Cohiba. They all have really heavy, full packs. Now, if you went with a Padron, we're just talking about the way they pack their cigars. Padron, some people say underpacking, but it's just all intents and purposes. Maybe it's their N2 bar style. The point is, Padrones have much more spacing. And so even if a Padron is wet, there's more room for space for air, and fire needs air to combust, So the point is, if you do buy a General or Altatus at a lounge, and if you're not sure if it's too moist, don't smoke it that night. If you bought it that day, just leave it in the cellophane, leave it on your table overnight, and smoke it the next day. If you want to accelerate that, take it out of the cellophane. One day out of the cellophane is not going to kill a cigar. That's just a fact. I'm telling you, most shops are so moist. You start blaming, the cigar. And if a cigar is wet, it's going to affect the combustion, affect the draw, which is going to affect the flavor. We have the classic. Is this a Toro? 6x49. I would love to see other brands make a 6x49. They do this with the Cohiba. I didn't know they made a 49 Partagas. 49 is my preferred for a Robusto or Toro. I like that size. I'm all about it. Hey, Cedar. Here we go. Let's go. It's a little windy out. Come on, give me the back, Wendy. Like that. What a great draw on this. That's a nice cigar. I should smoke more of these. I haven't had the classic series maybe since Colorado, over a year and a half ago. I remember buying the number 4. It's like a Corona size, and I don't remember if it was box pressed. But I really enjoyed that cigar. Don't sleep on some of these classic blends. They've been around for a long time. In this world of, everything by AJ and strong cigars. Now, I get that. But each category and timing of cigars is still relevant. And the more you ignore one category and go too much in the other, you become unbalanced. Like, you should enjoy some lighter shade cigars. Cameroon, Connecticut shade, Bano shade, Ecuadorian Connecticut shade, Nicaraguan Connecticut shade. Smoke them in smaller gauges, smaller sizes. It's a medium strength. The flavor is very clean. It's pronounced. It's a very bright feeling cigar. I'm smoking this cigar at the wrong time. I would like to smoke this either at a sunset or a sunrise. I thought it said it was a Cameroon wrapper, Mexican San Andreas binder, Mexican San Andreas, and Dominican Piloto filler. Flavor, though, is very long on the tongue. So it's medium strength, but it's cinnamon, nutty, black pepper. In some ways like the red dot, but this is not as heavy or as dark as the red dot. And I'm not saying that red dot is so dark, but it's lighter in presence, this cigar. Right there, black pepper picked up. My palate is back. Since yesterday I thought I was back, and I was, but I wanted to, how do you say, I wanted to err on the side of caution. And no, it was back. 2 weeks, my palate was blown out because 2 weeks ago, whatever they sprayed in the air, the whole neighborhood, everyone, guys at my 2 different gun stores I go to, everyone, their ears, their eyes, they know on the same day. Talk to everyone. They all felt sick on the same day. Come on. Like garbage men come around here on Friday, I guess, every so often. The Air Force has got to spray your community, get you sick, so you go take a flu shot. This is a phenomenal cigar. I am so glad my palate's back. I can highly recommend this cigar. If you're looking for something a little darker, a little heavier, a little stronger, as far as than a Connecticut shade, but you're not looking to go for something so heavy and rich as like a Sungrow, or as dark and heavy and strong as Maduro, this Partagas Classic, it could fill that void. So maybe if you're gonna have a 2 cigar day and you don't want to blow out your palate on your first cigar, like you have a cigar maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock, and then maybe have another cigar at 10 o'clock at night. If you give yourself 3 to 4 hours between a cigar, you can have 2 or 3 cigars in a day if it's like a special day. On a regular basis, that's a bit much. I find 1 a day, that's it. But it is what it is. Although not a very strong cigar, although right there, medium plus. A lot of character, a lot of flavor, rich roasted nuts, roasted like cinnamon, nutty, rich cedar, long heavy finish that sticks to the palate without drying the tongue. A pleasant amount of black pepper. On the back end, a little leathery. That's a great, comfortable, easy to love. These are affordable. I mean, I paid $8 in Pennsylvania. It's going to cost you more in New York. I think Partagas is a great mid-tier brand. What I mean by that is around their price point. Because at the end of the day, fucking tobacco has no tiers. Tobacco's tobacco, right? Now from there, mankind is going to play with aging, what they age it in, what types of tobacco, maybe from around the world. And that's, and that's going to involve cost. But at the end of the day, if a cigar is enjoyable and of good quality, and it works, and has some type of good flavor, or maybe a good blend, or a good message, like if a cigar maybe not have great flavor, but the cigar's advertised as a strong, dark cigar, blow out your chocha. All right, you're not going to get raspberries on that cigar. It's just going to blow out your chocha. It's like a horror movie. You're not going for the plot. It's there to scare you. Some cigars are like that. It's a horror cigar. That's fine. This is not a horror cigar. This is classy. Anybody could smoke this. Newbie to an expert. Only an asshole would say, though, this is not a good cigar. If your one parameter for a cigar is to be strong, dark Nicaraguan, blow at your chocha, don't smoke this. This cigar comes from a different era. A long time ago, this type of blend. So, for me, it's 2025. Why do I still enjoy watching movies from the 70s and 80s? I like them. In some ways, they're better. So, why do you think all the best cigars are now? That's not the case. In fact, a lot of new cigars suck. Some new cigars are good, but throughout every era, have some good cigars, and have some bad blends, or bad construction, or both, or just a bad price, or really bad marketing, or whatever. So in a way, right now, if you're looking at something that was made 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, and it's still being made now, those are one of those cigars that from the past were great then, and that's why they're still great now. So don't ever like skip on something because it's not brand new. What a marvelous cigar. It is so nice to have my palate back. I'm happy right now. It's 2 in the morning, so I'm trying to be respectful. I'm gonna come back. Great burn. Great draw. Nothing bad to say about this. Nothing. This longer cigar in 6-inch by 49 though, I think 49 is the perfect for large gauge. 52, 54, I'd rather have 49. Especially with a blend like this, that's not really, it's more about flavor and substance and character, the nuances of the way they mix this flavor. The profile's really nice. So where the strength is the secondary on this cigar. So I like the smaller gauge on this. I wouldn't want this in 56 gauge because it's going to open up too much. So it is what it is. Picture a cigar gauge is like if you're in a telescope and you're zooming in. And the smaller you go on the gauge, the more you're zooming in. However, though, just because you zoom in doesn't always make the blend better. But zooming out doesn't always make the blend better either. And then there's perception. Most of the time, though, if a cigar comes in 50, 52, and 56, or 60, I'd rather go with the smallest gauge. Most of the time. However, though, I've always said this all throughout the years, there's always some exceptions. So there is a rarity that some blends are better at 54 or 56. Not really at 60. However, though, there has been some 60s I have enjoyed. And however, 60 is such a big cigar, a 6x60, that if you're in a mood that's just like, fuck it, you're at an outdoor barbecue, and you want something to chill for 2 hours, I get it. Especially if you're going to be around people and having a couple of beers, you're not really focusing on the cigar. This is so delicious. But it has a very airy vibe to it. Fun, delicious character. It feels like a little less dark Red Dot. Nothing bad to say about it. Back. The temperature has really dropped, although it is officially springtime. When the sun comes out, the high of only like 45 today, and tomorrow 50. So point is, it was so warm today. This was a tease. I should have wore warmer clothes. Anyways, that's okay. Spring is overall here. I'm in the last third. What a delicious. I have a cup here. I don't want you thinking I was ashing on my nutsack. Although my balls are big enough. It is what it is. It's a nice heavy medium plus at this point. I wouldn't say exactly a medium full, but a heavy medium plus. I never talked about the darkness. Somewhere between 65 and 70%. The flavor, though, is great. And I did let this thing breathe all day. It was just in a tube, no cello, I don't think. Maybe, I don't recall. You know, I can't fucking remember. But anyways, I had it out of the cello, out of the tube, cello, just let it breathe. When you buy a cigar at a shop, if you can even give it 6-7 hours, just letting it breathe, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a better experience. Great flavor, nutty, cedar, black pepper, nice cinnamon. And it's a sweet cinnamon. Slightly leather as well, a chewy flavor. All in all, it's a nice combination. Nothing bad to say about it. If you like the Hemingway, Fuente Hemingway cigars, you're gonna like this cigar. Not exactly the same, but these are pleasant, enjoyable, medium to medium plus cigars that could be used anytime by anyone at an $8 Pennsylvania price. Online cigar page, you probably can get a 5-pack for like $25. So these are great value. This is a really solid, like mid-tier cigar. And there's a little bit of creaminess too as well. So nice texture, nice vibe, nice flavor. It has enough going on that you're not going to be bored. Your rating on it, 4.6 out of 5. Great value price point. Great band. Great construction, great draw, great burn. 0 touch-ups. Long, heavy flavor. Really nice. Even though it's not a really strong cigar. Tons of flavor that sticks around. It just builds up. All that tongue on the teeth. It's a happy, fun cigar. You could smoke this at breakfast after your pancakes. This is a great time. This cigar is a great time. Next time, I will smoke it again. Next time I smoke this, though, it'll be a daytime smoke. It is what it is. I'll see you around. Stay fresh. Fuck you, Gio. And see you around.